Yo. All right. Check my levels real quick, man. We good on bombs, claps? Oh, okay. I like that.
All of it.
Good shit. What the fuck does it do? Welcome to episode 11 of the Gentlemen's Club Pod.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I was actually lost on the episode number.
Oh, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? When you've been in this game for so fucking long,
11 weeks.
Yeah, you really start to lose track of time and how many of these you done put down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you. So for everybody that is watching the YouTube version of this podcast, which you will be able to view first,
you notice I'm by my fucking self, man.
there is a lot going on in the city of Chicago right now. It is the True Mexican Independence Day coming up, and
Hey, can we get claps on that?
absolutely. Celebrations to them for that.
1,000%.
Our co-host Josh, he lives in the city really far north, and it's kind of a nightmare to move around.
Yeah, they got mad things blocked off.
So for this week, he is going to be on the phone with us. Josh, say hey to the people.
What's up, my people?
What does it do, brother? What does it do?
So one of the lovely features of this new audio equipment that I was drooling over for so long is that we can bring in guests over the phone. And when Josh is like, I don't think I can make it because like I'm going to be sitting in traffic for 3 hours, like, oh, just call in.
Right.
It's not something that we want to make a habit of, but if we need to, we can use it.
True. And it's socially responsible as well.
It's socially responsible.
Given the pandemic
I love
we're
that
in right now.
Yo, we've been
Social
getting
distancing.
together for 10 weeks.
Hey,
On the pod.
No doubt. How are y'all feeling, man? How y'all doing?
Well, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling pretty good. Glad I don't have to be sitting in traffic, but you know, everything's going good. I had a really good weekend.
Oh, did you?
Some important people met some important people.
Oh,
and,
whoa, that sounds serious. Why don't you tap into that for us?
We'll come back to that.
Okay,
later.
we'll come back to that.
I'm gonna save the juice for the bulk of our pod.
Got you.
Can't drop the bombs off the rip.
I feel you.
What do you mean you can't drop bombs? So for everybody that's listening, Josh can't hear any of the sound effects that I play, but we can. So I'm going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to make shit a whole lot better.
This is interesting.
I'm with that.
I'm loving it.
All right. Zach, how was your weekend, man?
My weekend was blessed as always. I don't remember what the fuck I did, though.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you know what? One of our dear friends I hosted a diaper party for him.
Oh, yo, that's right.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to make it. I was.
I meant to ask you about that when you walked in.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah. No. Oh, damn. See, now you know how it feels.
See.
Now you know how it feels, nigga.
Zach can
I don't
survive
have
everything.
kids,
All right. That's fucked up. But yeah, man, I had to work, and then I had to do some car shopping afterwards. So,
Oh, no, valid
Let's
reason.
talk
definitely.
about that.
what's up?
Hey, congratulations, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Round of
man.
applause.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Then after that, man, it was later on that evening. Helped somebody bring in their 30th birthday. Just chilled and relaxed.
lit.
Yeah, for the rest of the weekend, man, it was chill.
Shout out and happy birthday to them.
Yep. Wherever they may be.
I was trying to get you to say something, but
No, sir.
we got a seasoned veteran over here.
No, sir.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that was it, man. It was pretty light.
Definitely an action-packed week.
Yeah, half the country is still on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
President still wilding.
that's not
President's
stopping.
on fire.
Yeah. What else happened? The Breonna Taylor lawsuit.
Let's get into that.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm gonna let you do it.
All right. From what we know, it was said that they reached a settlement with the family of Breonna Taylor, and at first, when they talked about it, a figure wasn't up yet,
Right.
but the figure came out to be $12 million.
Which is a substantial amount of money, except for when we are valuing a human life.
1,000%. There's no amount of money that comes from that. I felt once I read everything that it was about, I was like, okay, but what else?
Right.
And I know that in a lot of situations, it always seems like whenever black people are wronged, it might come off like we're not satisfied with whatever the results might be. But I think that comes because there's a different standard that's held when it's different people.
For sure.
You know what I mean? The killers, how many do we have a amount of days that it took to get this to happen? If you could look that up when you get a second.
Too fucking long.
That's kind of one of the big things about it. Is like it took so long to get to this point. We had riots, we had protests, we had NBA, NFL, we had players all around the world.
NHL.
Yeah, we had so
Formula One.
we had so many people speak about this and demand justice. And it's
184 days.
184 days. Which I can't even say I'm surprised because there's
half a year.
Yeah, so there's other killings that happened, and had footage not been released, we still wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah, years went past.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't know anything about it.
So I can't say it's surprising, but at the same time, I don't think many people are satisfied with the result. The money doesn't take away, you know what I mean, the pain that you feel from losing somebody.
The hypocrisy in the whole situation is that the police department settled and admitted that there was wrongdoing committed, and yet the officers involved in the no-knock warrant are still free at this moment.
And the judge who signed the warrant, you know what I mean? There's so many different people who are tied to that whole scenario.
And are not being held accountable.
Right. And yeah, that's wild. I know that they plan to do some type of police department reform as far as how they go about executing search warrants. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
I know they talked about it. I don't know if they did, but abolishing the no-knock warrant.
Okay.
That needs to go.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
From what I understand is, unless they know for a fact that they are in there, that the people that they're looking for are in there, and like, let's not forget that the person that they were looking for was already in custody.
Which is bad police work.
Exactly.
Terrible police work, actually.
Exactly. And it's like, all right, well, we're going to drop y'all at 12. And I don't know if that counts court fees. You know what I mean? I don't know if
it doesn't. You know what it doesn't include? Taxes.
Yeah.
And here's the funnier part. Like, that's government money, so guess who pays for that? The people.
Right.
The people are paying that $12 million.
Right.
So is it really even justice?
I think it's excuse me. I think it's bare minimum. I think it's bare minimum. I think it's pacifying. I don't think it's justice.
I think it's pandering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for them to have reached a settlement, what was the initial, whatever they were trying to sue for? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what initially was the lawsuit for? How much?
To be honest
what
with you,
was in a language?
To be honest with you, I don't even think, and I'm guessing, but even let's say that if to be in that situation, I would be suing for money for sure, but I would like justice for what happened.
Justice and change.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got change.
Yeah.
But not the actual change that we were looking for.
Right.
So unfortunately, that's still the case, and not surprised, but the fight's still there.
Yeah.
Every
single day.
Nothing changes.
Say her name.
Nothing changes.
Right. So I want to say rest in peace to Breonna Taylor.
Absolutely.
Still prayers to her family that $12 million don't stop no tears, and it doesn't replace the human that we lost.
And it never will.
Right. 1,000%.
So.
Ooh,
gee.
Yeah. On that.
That's a rough transition.
Yeah, it was tough. What else is going on? Kanye West has been going crazy for the past. Well, he's been going crazy since the weekend, right?
I was like 72 hours.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kanye West has been going crazy for the last 12 years.
I mean, he's been somebody hasn't taken his phone away from him. He's been tweeting like crazy.
No, it's dope. I bet he's got a couple burners on deck. So it's like, yeah, give me your phone, and you're like, all
right, bet. I got 5 more iPhones.
Right.
When Kim's his lawyer, it doesn't really matter, right? That's what he tweeted.
Yo, that's kind of fire. I got a question. Do you think that she's gonna get involved to help fight for his masters? Have you been keeping up with everything that he's been doing, Josh?
Yeah, I'm kind of in tune with what he was asking for, and I'm not gonna lie.
He's screenshotting his contract.
Yeah, he was being real.
That never happens though.
Yeah, I honestly definitely took my hat to him for putting all that shit on blast.
That's crazy.
So for those that do not know, Kanye West has been he's been on a Twitter rant, which Kanye is known to do a lot.
Yeah, facts.
But on this particular Twitter rant, he's actually talking with a bit of sense and talking about freedom for the creators, the artists, bad contracts that have been signed that are, practices that are 20 plus years old that are still being done today.
Right.
Where in the digital era, some things just aren't applicable to the contracts,
right,
and they're still in there. Artists are still paying for
damages to CDs,
in their contracts. Like that's written in contracts today.
It's insane, bro.
Who is buying CDs still?
Right.
Most places do not, like, the only like records that you buy physically now are vinyl.
Right.
From people I know, they buy vinyl records all the time, but I don't know anybody that still buys CDs.
True.
And I don't even own a CD player.
Right. And I know they set up stores when certain albums drop, because people like to use them as collector's items, but that'll be a limited buy. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, yeah, that's something that's designed. It's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna do this, to kind of bump this up. But most artists really don't care about physical copy sales.
True. Oh yeah, now that we're in this digital age.
We're in the digital era. Because it saves you so much money to not have to worry about CDs. In all honesty, the digital era is the reason why you have so many artists coming out of nowhere, because it's a layer that you just don't have to worry about.
Yeah, but then once you get rid of that layer and you start looking at things, you're like, okay, well, now that we're in a digital era and we're taking away all the physical things that might, like shipping and, transporting those CDs and whatever else that
before you continue, I apologize to our female audience.
We still love you. Hey, we're gonna try to talk about some.
Just hold tight.
Yeah, just give us a second.
Your time is your part in this podcast. Is I promise it is.
We'll be there.
But it's just crazy, and when people start questioning certain things about it, now everybody's like, well, okay, this isn't right. Now we have to figure out a way to try to get more of our money that seems to be taken without any type of updates. Man, we're in 2020.
Right. You good, Josh?
Yeah, everything all right?
Yeah.
Are they riding down there?
Yeah, we got some ambient noise going on, Chicago life.
No doubt. Keeping it authentic. We're a real podcast. You know what I'm saying? This ain't produced, man.
Close
Hollywood
window.
shit. Yeah, shut your window, nigga.
It is.
Oh, damn. Hey, he lives right on Ocean Drive.
The Chicago noise is for you, man.
Ocean Drive. Wait, that's Miami.
Is it?
Yeah, that's South Beach.
Is it? There's a couple Ocean Drives. My bad. I just threw a name out there.
Lakeshore Drive.
That's what I meant. Anyway, so it's very interesting to see this.
I'll be on Ocean Drive soon.
Shit, shout out to you, man. I'm curious. Do you guys think that with Kanye West being in the position that he's in, do you guys think that this is going to spark other big artists to get behind him? He's calling for a sit down. Do you guys think that's going to encourage other people to get behind him? Be like, yo.
I think that it's going to be difficult because Kanye has worn out a lot of his credit with relevant artists.
I get where you're coming from.
Particularly the artists that he named. He named Cole and Kendrick.
Big three.
And Drake.
We know
Drake.
Did he name Drake in that sit down?
Hey, he said he needed Drake to apologize to him. and J. Cole.
That is first off.
He said that earlier, but fam,
Aubrey Drake Graham is never going to apologize to you.
Yeah,
so
I guarantee you that
just off of that,
yeah, he gonna
just
start
sit down
shooting shots
behind.
about how he's like niggas out here begging for my help. Nigga, fuck that. I'm moving stealth.
And the
getting money
crazy
to
thing
the,
is,
you know what I mean?
and,
Like-
and the crazy thing is like Drake is probably the key.
yo, for real.
Drake is the key.
If Drake tells Universal, I'm not putting out another song
Right.
until we negotiate everything.
Right.
Universal's gonna say, all right, man, let's talk.
Yeah, we'll come over. We'll talk
Oh, let's
about
talk
it.
real quick.
Yeah. So I'm just curious to see where this goes. I'm curious to see if anybody else is going to get behind him. I think people might do so quietly, or they might try to avoid Kanye just because he has been kind of all over the place and unpredictable. Like,
Yeah, Kanye is incredibly unpredictable, and it's really hard to tell what mood he's gonna be in
I like this though.
next week. This is the Kanye that I love.
Right.
Fighting for the people and all this stuff. Like this is the reason why like we love Kanye.
True. I feel like this is initially how he came out.
I wish it was a lot more controlled.
True.
It seems incredibly sporadic, and I guess when you get so successful, your mental health just kind of goes to the wayside. And Kanye's had some other things that kind of attribute to that as well.
True. No telling what he's dealing with.
Yeah,
You know what I think with Kanye? I think he understands how to work the media. And I think that right now he needs to rebrand himself. And I think that's why he did the whole Christian thing or whatever. But I think that he knows that
Could be.
in order to grab attention, that
I can respect
he has to have a headline. So I think that's why he came out and said J. Cole and Drake need to apologize to me
Right.
before he started this rant. I think he was trying to set it up so he can get people's attention
Why does
to tune
Cole-
into what he had to say.
Cole's been dissing Ye for
False
since,
prophets.
yeah, false prophets, and then
they had a conversation after that though.
I didn't hear anything about it. Did they really? I didn't
He's
hear
a
anything.
Gemini, bro. He's a Gemini.
I don't know what that means, my nigga.
All right,
But
I know what it means.
right. But I'm curious to see what happens, man. I think it'll be super dope if a lot of the big names started to really shake shit up and try to change things as far as the music industry is concerned.
That's the craziest part is that you need the top 2%ers, and this is the same thing with any part of life. You need the top
Yeah.
2%ers to really be able to make a change.
1000%.
Because
Anything with money.
until the top 2%ers say this ain't gonna work no more.
Right. You got to fuck up the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way to get shit done. You got to fuck up the money.
You gotta fuck up the money. You're absolutely right. When
Yep.
the top 2% of shit wants to be like, yo, this ain't it no more.
Right.
Then people start listening. But until the top 2% give a damn,
Right.
nothing ever changes.
Right.
Yep.
It's just insane to me. Like, now I don't know as much about how these music contracts work or anything like that, but it just blows me that how many people are profiting off of music when the main music is us. It's hip hop. It's the entire culture itself.
Well, yeah, culture itself, pop culture is black.
It's hip hop now.
Pop,
Yeah.
It's always been black. If you think
Well, they
of the
try-
history of America,
They tried to
Always
whitewash
been
it,
black.
though. They did try to whitewash it.
They try to
Well, they
try to
take from
whitewash it on TikTok every fucking day. That's why I won't ever download that shit.
Facts.
my girl don't feel me on that, but
Bruh, they never feel you. I don't get it. I wish I could
They,
understand.
they like the dances.
she don't feel
But
me
yo,
on that.
and some of the same shit that they talk about on fucking TikTok, it's like it's the same thing online. It's like you're watching people rehearse things that other people said, and it's just your face now.
Right.
So you're doing voiceovers. Excuse me.
100%.
Basically.
That's crazy what they got
And like,
the kids doing.
I don't even think that a lot of musicians are getting some credit for TikTok, but I don't know if that counts as plays.
It does count.
So
as
basically,
plays. That's why you get a lot of artists making songs that are
TikTok friendly,
yes,
and that's cool and all.
and that's why Drake did that. The Tootsie Slide.
Tootsie Slide.
Yeah, he wanted to test it.
Cheat code.
He did it too early. He did it too early.
No, I think he did it right on time.
I don't think it was for any kind of financial benefit. I think it was just a test.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man. But
I think we're gonna have a lot of Drake TikTok songs coming out here.
yeah, we might have to dedicate whole 2 segments to the album, depending on what it sounds like.
I hope it's not corny Drake.
I don't know, man. Certified lover boy.
You're gonna get look. Certified lover boy does not necessarily mean
It doesn't.
corny.
It doesn't. He could be categorizing all of his different experiences with women, just more detailed.
He told y'all he's jaded.
Facts. Yeah. This is gonna be a lot of niggas crying in their
We'll
sleep.
see what bag he pulls into, man.
We'll see.
It's
We'll
going to
see.
be interesting.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so Kanye's still tripping. I hope to see something positive come from it. I hope to see a lot of people get behind it. I hope motherfuckers start to strike against the music industry. That would be super dope.
I would love it. I just don't have a lot of faith in it happening because
Too many people are comfortable with getting the money that they're getting, and they don't realize that they have to fight to get more, which it's almost parallel to the fight that we're fighting now, if you think about it.
yeah,
Facts.
it's going to take a large number of people, and I don't know if everybody's willing to fuck up their money for the greater good.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
What else is going on, man, that you guys have seen? Anything else that y'all can think of?
In pop culture, nothing really outside of like these wild ass playoffs, but we don't have to talk about that because our audience is predominantly ladies.
These wild ass what?
It's playoffs,
Playoffs.
man. These NBA playoffs, they're going crazy.
Oh, we can say that for the third segment. I can sit out too. Ladies, I'm going to join y'all in the stands.
Nah. Nah, it's all right. We did have something else that you wanted to talk about, the leaked audios
Music wise or leaked
Of what?
audios.
I'm sorry. I'm lost. Catch me.
of Captain Orange.
Oh, yeah. All right. Did y'all hear did you guys hear
Captain Orange.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that audio of Trump talking about the virus? Like,
In February.
yeah, in February, nigga.
Yeah, I heard it.
I already knew the virus was already a thing. And I'm sure that they knew that the virus was a thing probably before this year even started.
I don't think that message got spread enough. Do you guys feel like if the more people know, you know what? I'm going to stop myself right there. Because,
I also think there's a vaccine.
oh, there is.
This nigga Trump don't wear a mask.
But here's the thing, though. I've already seen people try to defend his actions on why he didn't say.
Of course. Of course.
Look, there's
Of course they
I know,
will.
I know I'm not supposed to be surprised. I know that.
yeah.
But I think it still keeps me human when I am surprised. I'm trying not to become numb to all the shit that's going on. This shit is wild
It's
every
tough.
fucking day.
It's definitely tough. But
Every
there's,
day.
There's going to be a group of people that's always going to rationalize unrationalizable situations, like him. Everything he does, it's like, all right, come on. You think you got him cornered? It's like, all right, explain this. And it's like, well, he was just doing what he thought was right. And it's like, all right, but he was wrong.
Facts. And
He was dead wrong.
and we said that, and he was like, "No, I'm right."
And then he gets up on the podium and was like, no, that never happened.
Bro.
Well, the latest thing I saw was that ABC had a interview with him, and they had people ask him questions. Now, you know this
Town
dude
hall?
isn't really good he's not good off the cuff.
No.
And so they're like, well, why didn't you push the mandate for masks? And he was like, well, the Democrats didn't push it. Joe Biden. I was like, bro, you are the president.
Like, you
Why
are
are
the
you
acting
pointing the
president.
finger at somebody?
You
Else?
you have been the acting president for this entire pandemic.
What the hell did they get?
Right.
Yeah. All right. My
I
bad.
can't wait for this debate. It's gonna be like watching a
It's gonna that's gonna
boxing
be.
match.
It's gonna be like Saturday Night Live, bro.
So
Yeah.
did you guys hear that Joe Rogan wants to moderate the debate?
I
Oh
think.
my goodness.
All right, now check this out.
This is going to be
I
some
like
like
that-
UFC.
It's gonna be
I like the
entertainment,
idea.
bro.
This is some celebrity deathmatch shit. Oh my
100%.
God.
Yeah.
It's literally the shit that we grew up on is real life now.
Yeah, we're turning into a fucking comedy sketch, bro.
It's
the
so
fuck is
funny,
going
man.
on?
Like I feel like we're like the chosen generation right now, bro. Millennials.
We're gonna be responsible. Not only us, but our children and our children's children are gonna be responsible for the outcome of how things go
Right.
from this point on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I don't know.
How
Like,
do
I
you-
don't know.
If Joe Rogan hosts this, because that's what we call it. We call it hosting.
Yeah.
Give me an idea of how you think it would go, because I know that Joe Rogan supports a lot of Trump's.
So I've actually listened to enough of the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm not an avid listener. I don't listen to every single
Fuck him and
episode.
Spotify. You feel? No, just playing.
All right. That's what your allegiance is.
I was just playing.
But Joe Rogan is very much capable of holding people accountable for their bullshit and asking really good questions. That being said, I think him even being a part of the debate just turns the whole thing to a spectacle.
True. Do you feel like we need somebody who's completely unbiased?
Yeah, but you're never going to get that.
Just somebody that's not going to make this a mockery. Like, because right now, like this looks like a joke.
And,
this whole
and Rogan hates Biden, correct?
I don't want to say that he hates Biden, but he's got a lot of questions.
I know that's one thing I can respect about Joe Rogan, despite which side he falls on. He definitely does ask very good, thought-provoking, can you skip past your bullshit and answer this directly type of questions.
And that's that's what you would need out of a moderator, but I just don't think because of what it looks like and what it promotes, I don't think that he's a good moderator for this situation. There's a lot of situations where I would count on Joe Rogan to do a better job than anybody else, but this ain't the moment.
Fair enough.
In my opinion.
And I feel like there's... Yeah.
And that's not a celebrity shouldn't get involved in politics. Celebrities have just as much right in politics as everybody else because they are citizens of this country. Athletes, celebrities,
public figures,
comedians, public figures. If you are a citizen of this country, you have just as much a right to talk about politics as a politician does.
Fair enough. I respect that.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Where are we at on time?
We got 4.
4? Cool. Any other final thoughts on the state?
I don't have anything music related that you guys want to break into real quick, or
there wasn't much.
And we only got 4 minutes. I kind of want to get out of this segment so we can just kind of change the whole vibe because this is really dark.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, we will be back. But it's real. We do gotta. We've been skipping this for a minute.
No, absolutely.
Like half the country is pedophiles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Half the country is pedophiles.
And you did it.
I did. But I'm gonna keep it short because we've been avoiding that. Like we share information back and forth on things that we read, and it's like, yo, it's really wild. When you start getting into the upper ranks of how things are going, it's really fucking wild out here. They're kidnapping kids. They're finding kids. We're not getting a whole lot of information on that. We're still getting more information from small articles on the internet than we are from any other major news outlet about what's going on in the country. And all motherfuckers can do is smear each other on TV and point the blame on bullshit.
Really quick.
Well, that's because our news platforms are political based platforms. And they're not independent news sources.
And they have an agenda.
They all have an agenda.
Bullshit,
they're all paid by somebody.
Some bullshit, fam.
The CEO of Netflix getting arrested.
Yo.
And all that. I haven't seen that anywhere.
Haven't seen it anywhere.
Outside of
Cuties being a big debate.
Yeah.
And there was a makeshift drug lab in this man's closet.
Oh yeah. They didn't talk about the meth lab that he had.
Bruh.
Like these are all major things that are not being talked about.
These jokers running around on meth kidnapping babies, man.
That's fucked up.
It's insane. And then we have to pick some of these people to lead us and actually care about the things that they do. And all they do is run around and lie and point. Man, wow. Anyway.
Unless you know money runs everything.
Facts. Yeah. It's a corrupt world we're living in, people.
Exactly. We get stuck picking between the lesser of two evils. And
how
well has that worked out for us?
Right. But in between that, we fucking pod.
Anyway, so we're going to come back and
on a much lighter note.
On a much lighter note, we're going to talk about a story where a guy shot his doctor and why.
Oh! Peace the fuck out, man. Topic. Yo, fucking yo. Please don't mind the fact that I'm sitting here by myself because I'm not alone. Welcome back to segment 2 of episode 11 of the Gentleman's Club Pod.
It probably looks really weird that there's only one person on camera and
you know what?
People talking.
Nope, because this is for all my motherfucking fans who want to stare at my pretty motherfucking face. Much love to you guys.
Hey, I can give you a really good close-up, but it just kind of ruins the aesthetics of the rest of the
Don't
setup.
break the camera doing that. Just, I think where the perfect angle that I'm at, it works. I'm not too close, not too far away. You know what I'm saying?
Say less.
All right, appreciate it.
Josh, you still with us?
I am here.
All right, so for those
I'm
that
present.
are weirdly only watching the segments and not the whole episode,
Fucking weirdos.
Josh is still in the city for reasons of they are shutting down the highways, and Josh doesn't want to take 4 hours to get home. So
My Mexican compadres.
shout out to them again one more time.
Facts.
Oh shit, I forget when I turn this down.
Right.
So shout
I
out
wish
to them.
black people could do that on Juneteenth.
We'd get shot.
Yeah, we tried to. We tried to, but at the time they was really out there hunting us down. So
I ain't gonna lie. On Juneteenth, I drove on the west side with my windows down, which I would never do.
oh shit. Hey, he was living
you
dangerously,
was feeling
right?
good. You was feeling
And he
good.
was like,
I was feeling great.
You gave him the nod?
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hell
I
no.
was like, oh, my people, man.
Right.
I ain't never driving over here again.
Hell no.
But starting off with segment 2, this one's for the lady.
Ladies.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna join you in that one. But this
Whatever.
is for those who appreciate different type of commentary.
So in the news, I think it came, what was it, yesterday, day before? It doesn't matter.
Last night.
Nobody knows when we record this podcast on Wednesdays.
Honestly, I don't
not
care.
relevant.
Some people are fucking upset at Offset.
Upset at offset.
So the self-proclaimed Queen of WAP has filed for divorce. And
We need the sound. Hey, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the future.
you know what?
In the future?
I deleted some drops and I got to get them back.
All right.
Whatever.
Cool.
So the
Question.
the media. Go ahead.
Is anybody surprised?
Yes,
No,
and
he's
no.
a rapper.
Yes and no?
Yes and no.
Please.
Rappers don't stay married.
That's not true, sir.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's not true, sir. But please explain.
Without any infidelity.
I would say that might be a bar.
That's another topic.
I would say that since Offset had already been caught cheating before
write
in the
this down.
past, and was publicly destroyed for it, and Cardi basically sent him away, and Offset did a lot to try to get her back. And
Do you feel like that was more so because it was such a public relationship?
because it was going to destroy his image, that I think that his camp might have told him, yo, you got to fix this.
A lot of those things were built on that.
And I'm not saying that I felt this way at the time when it happened. I looked at it as that's a marital affair. This man don't want to lose his wife, so he's going to do whatever he can. But allegedly, Offset never stopped cheating.
Not too long after that, fam, there was enough footage on the internet just for me minding my business. I don't care nothing about this celebrity shit at all. Just keep it a buck.
Right.
But there was enough stuff floating around on the internet for me to be like, I don't feel like any lessons were learned. Not to say that's any of my business, but even from the outside looking in perspective, I'm like, I can't see that shit working.
Right. So, to be clear, Cardi filed for divorce, not Offset, which I think is kind of weird because everybody's kind of clowning her on social media saying, you don't cook, you don't clean, but you lost that ring. Like, that was her decision. She was fed up.
Yeah, that's a little different.
So that's why she stopped cooking and cleaning.
There ain't no telling.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
When you know a nigga stepping out on you, you're not going to do no extra shit.
Facts.
Damn.
Facts.
Hey,
Write that down.
I
fellas.
get meals cooked for me on a regular. I'm good. I ain't
Strong,
going
faithful
nowhere.
black man over here.
Shout out to my
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl.
Yeah.
Y'all some good cooks, though. That pork.
Huh?
That pork thing was fire.
Oh, the lamb?
Yeah, that lamb.
But
That
I think
lamb was
I think
fire.
he made that though.
She seasoned it. I just made it on the grill.
Oh, shout out to
Lamb-
her then. Shout out to
Lamb is
Mrs.
close to Jesus, right?
Shout out to future Mrs.
actually,
Jordan for real.
I forgot to ask you about how that was, but
Fucking delicious, man. I can't lie, bro.
Whew.
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a mouth organ.
I almost hit you like, please let me know when you make that again. That shit was
I
smacking.
almost bossed him over. Just brought him over. Shit.
We wouldn't be opposed to that. We would definitely we would take care of it.
All right, cool.
But I guess I guess my standpoint of it is I wasn't shocked. I was shocked because he had been caught. He had made such a public outcry to try to get his girl back, but at the same time, like you said, I've seen a lot of the same things that you have, just minding my own business. So it's like, all right, man, this dude's kind of flirting with that line again.
Yeah.
So when I hear he ain't really learned no lessons, I was like,
Right.
damn, that sucks. Because you never wish an end of any relationship. But I did hear this before. Any relationship that ends in divorce wasn't a good relationship, so you shouldn't feel bad for it ending.
Okay.
And I thought that was a bar.
Okay. Quick question. Only because I've been halfway paying attention to the bullshit that's going on. Do you feel like this is going to open her up to some, you know how she's been having some battles back and forth on political aspects with certain people, like senators, Tommy Lauren, all of those people. Do you feel like that's another shot at her credibility when it comes to those conversations? Because as knowing how dirty the back and forth has been, you get where I'm coming from with that?
The people that are trying to do those low blows to Cardi B, they have their own skeletons. So I'm personally not holding that against her.
Okay.
In those fights.
Okay.
And to use, a moment like this in her life to kind of low blow her, that shit's fucking foul, man. And that's dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't respect it.
Did you see some senator was like, we need more women like Melanie Trump and less women like Cardi B. And Cardi B's response was she snapped a picture of Melanie Trump when she was posing naked. And she was like, well, it looks like Melanie Trump supports more so of the selling the WAP than anything.
Right.
That was, I can't lie, that was a good blow.
That was a good bar.
That was a good blow. Drop a bomb one time.
Hey.
I'm tired of people speaking on black people like this. Tell them shut the fuck up.
Facts.
They really should. Corny white people especially, stay out of black business.
Right.
Yeah, please.
Don't worry about our culture, man. We've curated this whole thing for years. All you guys have done is poach from it and made it worse and corny and like non-desirable.
Yikes.
We got it.
Like y'all ruined dabbing. Dabbing was cool for a minute.
They ruined dabbing.
I forgot about
Once
that.
I saw like the Instagram dads doing dabs and shit, I was like, all right, man, we can't dab no more.
Yeah, you got to let it go. That's tough.
TikTok is just gonna ruin rap.
Shout out to all my white dabbers out there.
TikTok will ruin rap music.
I got a question. What do you think this changes for either of their music careers?
I think that Cardi's album is going to be highly anticipated now.
Agreed.
Bars.
Oh, yo. I ain't even thinking.
She's gonna drop bars.
And
I didn't even
she's
think of
got
that.
a single already, so it's not like she's gonna be hurting for numbers. They're looking for the fire, for the Offset drag out. It's coming.
The hurt bag.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite bag for a musician to ever be in, and I don't wish any kind of
We never wish that.
or emotional distress on anybody. But if you just so happen to be that,
Right.
and you're making music, I'm a little more interested to listen to it than otherwise.
You always gonna put a lot more passion into it when it's coming from pain, anger, or anything like that. It's definitely gonna come out a lot different than when you're in a happy space.
Absolutely.
So that'll be interesting to see what she does. What do you guys think of Offset's career? Do you think it hurts him in any way?
Josh, I'll let you take this one.
Does it hurt Offset?
Yeah. Do you think this hurts his music career in the future?
Well, that's why they're the Migos. It's three of them. Three Migos. Right? So they pull each other's weight. When one is struggling, Quavo will carry the weight.
Because Quavo seems to be in a strong, healthy relationship.
I'm praying for her.
Okay.
I think that
Trying to make these black men be faithful.
I hear you.
hey man, black men not supposed to cheat. What is Offset thinking?
Damn.
He's still a boy. He's Offset.
Dark skinned guys down by 5? That's tough, man.
Hey, look, we're not keeping track
Yeah, all right,
at the moment.
Yeah, not at all.
We'll bring it up later.
All right, cool.
Now ain't the time.
All right.
I will say this, that Offset is going to have a tougher time because when's the last time you heard the Migos together? In anything music wise?
Not this year.
Yeah, they've been quiet this year.
I'm kind of grateful for that.
But that is because they're having label issues.
True, you're absolutely right, but I don't know. It's gonna be, and you're coming off of Culture 2, which was incredibly celebrated and supported,
And solo projects, right?
I'm talking about as a group.
Okay, all right, my bad.
I'm talking about the Migos as a group.
Okay.
It was highly celebrated and supported, but if you're comparing it to the first Culture album, it fell short. In my personal opinion.
I can't lie to you. I caught on late. I gave everybody's individual album a spin. When I heard they were going separately,
Honcho?
I heard Honcho. I listened to Takeoffs.
Takeoff had the best.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised by.
All of them.
But I heard he was a monster even beforehand. Like a lot of
Offset and Quavo both said that like he's the best out of three.
Offset's always
He's
been
a
my
writer.
favorite. Offset's been my favorite out of the crew.
He's the writer.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think that the Migos are going to have a tough time, and it's not necessarily because of this relationship dissolving, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't help the image at all.
Yeah, like you said, they're battling label issues.
Right.
They haven't made music together in a sizable time, at least to our knowledge.
Right. I'm sure they're ready though. I'm sure they got enough music in the stash as quickly as they make music. They got a lot of stuff in the stash, man. I just think once they can figure out what's going on with the label shit, I think that we might see a return from them.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Absolutely. So
hopefully they can work things out, co-parenting.
There were some relationship things that we wanted to get into. So I think Josh, you had the topics.
So I'm gonna throw you guys a hypothetical.
Okay.
Listening.
Usually a hypothetical comes from an actual.
No, this isn't.
Not necessarily something that you went through, but maybe
something that's real.
Something that's real, something that you've seen.
I posted this on my story before we started potting, and I just wanted to get some feedback on the living circumstance situation. So I posted a picture of basically it looks like a bed in a basement, very minimal surroundings.
An unfinished basement at that.
Unfinished basement, very minimal bedroom. And the quote is, are you staying or are you leaving?
I think I know what you're talking about.
So I did a poll and I said, for yes, I've said I'm comfy if I like the person that I'm,
okay,
going downstairs with into the dungeon. And then I also did I'm a head out.
Okay. SpongeBob.
So I had one person say that I could not live or I cannot go into this situation because I couldn't be with somebody that I'm unequally yoked with or I'm unequal with. That's not my equal.
Okay. That's respectable.
Is it?
My question is, how can you judge someone's living circumstances and someone's personal, life in the same picture? Like, you don't know what somebody's doing just solely based off of where they live.
What the moves are being plotted in the background.
Okay, now here's the thing. I think that happens a lot. You see that a lot. You see a lot of situations where some women or even guys, from my experience, women, they will be behind you and support you even though your circumstances are less than ideal. And that's because
do we live in that society right now?
I was going to say, is that the norm?
No, it's not the norm. I think it just happens on people who genuinely like one another, believe in one another, and love one another. You know what I mean? For better or for worse. But
would you go in your girl's basement?
To be honest with you, it depends on what she got going on. Like and I feel like you got to add more context to it. Like if that person if they're content and comfortable with where I know guys who live like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're completely comfortable with where they're at. And when they trying to get a chick to slide through, sometimes it's a go, most times it's not. It could be vice versa, but they might not necessarily have a scenario of their own where it's better than that. And that girl might be willing to ride with you until you get up to a better place. But off top, nah, I don't know too many girls that are staying.
The thing is like the thing I want to focus on is the part where you said I can't be with somebody that's not on the same level as me. I know dudes that live in basements and have 5-figure savings accounts, like deep 5-figure savings accounts.
Going for the house though.
Exactly, and that's usually what the case is. And I might not want to divulge that to you at the moment because we're trying to get to know each other.
Right.
I don't know you.
and in some instances, I might bring you there just to see how you react.
Exactly. That's true. It could be a test.
If you freak out and dip off on me, it's like, all right,
Cool.
You wasn't a girl for me anyway.
right.
Do you guys feel like a lot more women want to see more of the picture
I think
before
a lot of
before they get involved?
yes. I
Okay.
think a lot of women have become, unfortunately, I hate to put all women in a category, but materialistic in a way. And I think that if you aren't living a certain lifestyle, then you can attract that certain woman's attention.
How do you guys feel about it when let's say you are the guy in the basement, right? And there's somebody who has maybe a single bedroom apartment. Of course, location is different, but let's say that what you're working on, your plan is to be into something bigger, and then now she's interested. Now, is the field still even?
Sometimes it's lopsided in the other direction. But
But but how does that work is the question I'm trying to understand, because I know that a lot of women are aiming for guys who are doing just as good and or better than them.
Right.
But they refuse to deal with guys who are not doing as well as them.
right,
Is that a double standard?
it's 100% a double standard.
It's tough too because women right now, especially black women, are the most educated in the world,
Facts.
and black men are the most incarcerated.
The division. You see the state of the country is still prevalent today. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, off that.
I would say that it is a lot of hypocrisy that you want to deal with somebody. You say you want to deal with somebody on the same level, but if they're on a higher level, that doesn't bother you. But if they're on a lower level, it's like, oh no, I can't ride out with that. Most men don't carry that same standard. Like, yo, if you're doing great, awesome, that's cool.
Right.
If you're not on the same level as me, that's okay. I can ride for you.
Right. Because I
can even help build you up.
Right.
But that's not the whole point of this.
I got another question to more so defend a woman's side of the situation. What about all the different times that she's dealt with guys who weren't necessarily on her level, and they've ended up sinking themselves trying to be supportive for them?
Well, you got to clear the mentality. Mentality is everything.
Okay.
So if his mentality wasn't on your level, then he was never going to be there. You can't bring up a person that is mentally below you.
So I got a question. So
I agree with that. Yeah.
okay, so if the guy is lower than you in a certain sense, if his mentality is there and you can see his drive and you can see him working towards something, are you trying to say that kind of offsets that?
I guess it's like
Flipping it in a woman.
No, give me my snare, man.
it's
You're a hater, bro.
yeah, no, you're not getting it. It's too late.
You're a hater.
I legitimately think that you got to look at, and this is a work in progress, because if a man's living in the basement, but he can tell you, his 5-step plan as far as like, all right, no, I live here, but this is where I'm going to be. It's like
Right.
I'm working on it. I have a job. It's not like I'm freeloading or some shit.
Right.
Or you can tell the difference between somebody that has a plan and somebody that doesn't. It's like, man, this is just what it is.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And I think that there you can judge. You can feel however you want to feel.
Right.
But the man that has a plan and is putting it together, you might feel some way in a few years when you check back on him and say, who the fuck are you?
Right.
And why didn't I see this in you before?
Right.
Like, well, you weren't really looking with your eyes.
Whoa, that's a bar. I can respect that.
They were looking with their eyes. That's the problem.
Oh, that's a double entendres. It's crazy right now. You guys are artists. But I just wanted to throw that out there though, because I know that that's gonna be. I know that is a retort from a lot of women when it comes to trying to wait on a man when he is working something out or when he is in a lower situation than they would like to be involved with.
I think another thing is like you can see the signs on the wall, and sometimes we decide to stay a little bit longer than what we should, and you got to take accountability for that. If a motherfucker look like he ain't going nowhere, don't wait around another 6 months to see if things change.
Free them. And sometimes when you free a person, you enable them to go and actually accomplish the things that they couldn't do with you.
That's
Absolutely.
a bar. That's a good bar. I like that.
Sometimes you are the person that's not enabling them to take the next step.
Sometimes it's the conversation of, after you and I broke up, I really started to evaluate my life and figure out I wanted more for myself. That's a real thing.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Sometimes that heartache is what pushes you to that next level.
Yeah.
A lot of good music comes from it.
Where we at on time?
8.
Oh shit, sliding through. I saw something floating around, right? And we might be able to skip all of this. We might be able to get through all this real quick.
Okay.
But I saw something that was floating around on Twitter. A lot of people were making fun of walking dates, like where you meet up with somebody and you guys just walk.
Trying to get your steps in.
Yeah, which is actually really healthy and important because all of y'all are showing me your fucking Apple Watch every fucking day, showing me all your steps, which is cute, and I support it.
You have not seen my steps on my Apple Watch once, so I just want to throw that out there.
You're clear, brother. You're clear. I wouldn't even be here on the pod with you if you were doing that shit. But I was watching a lot of that on the Twitter timeline, and motherfuckers they were cracking jokes about doing like the walking dates, and I can't lie, I've had some really good ones.
Me too. They're my best memories have been from not spending money.
Round of
For
applause.
a couple of
I respect it.
a couple of different reasons.
Right. So you guys are in support of walking dates or the small genuine moments where you're getting together and you're not doing something extravagant.
I don't think I've ever been on a walking date. Like I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have.
Okay.
That was my second date with my girl. We went on a walk and went to a park.
Whoa.
Excuse me, sir.
Record skip?
Could you repeat that?
Record skip?
Could you repeat that?
Yes, I'm coming out, guys.
You leaving the game?
Man is out of the game of hanging up the jersey.
Nigga, what?
It was the walking date that solidified it.
One more time for the bomb.
But I think that quarantine has also changed the circumstances of dating. I think that now what would be 1 year in a relationship is like 6 months because of the amount of FaceTime that you can get with a person.
We just lost half of our female listenership.
God damn it.
Nah, they still love me. They still love me.
Oh, that's rough, man. But congratulations on you.
Round of applause to
Yeah,
you guys.
for sure. On you working towards something like that, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
We've been trying to snitch on you on this podcast for a few weeks now, so we're glad that you finally.
I would never do such a thing.
No, I was.
That's fair.
They've been trying to get me to get caught up out here, y'all.
I mean, in all honesty, you kind of snitched on yourself. We're not going to say when, but it was definitely on a couple episodes.
On a few, if y'all were listening.
Okay. All right. So walking dates is a plus for me and Josh. Zachary is
I've never
too luxurious to have experienced
Whoa.
Wine and
such a
dine,
thing.
man.
Let me tell you something. There was a point in my life I did not have money. I went on picnic dates where I literally made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and grapes and shit and
see,
the
we need that drop.
fucking $4 wine.
Yo, it'll get her done.
Even when I didn't have money, Josh, I was wine and dine.
Oh, talk your
That's what
shit.
it was,
Talk
bro.
your shit. I like that. I like that.
Walked, and we went to a lily pond, and we had a picnic date.
I can't lie. I've never done one.
Now, don't fucking steal my shit.
I'm missing
Give me
out.
y'all game.
No, it's getting stolen by somebody. I don't know if it's going to be me.
I'm missing out though. That's the
That's
plug.
the vibe. That's the vibe. You have whatever your vice is at that location.
Just
Right.
bring
Whether it's alcohol or whatever.
So bring meth to the pond.
bring
Snort a line of coke, whatever is your thing. I don't know. I don't judge.
No. No.
this room got a little different.
Right. No, but for real. Okay. Where we at on time? Real quick. Four. What is the most extravagant date that you
Is
guys
that a
have?
real fucking cricket in here?
Yeah, it's definitely a real cricket.
That's my replacement.
All
Replacement for the week, guys.
But all right, so we're doing that. Well, I can ask you, Zach, what is the most extravagant kind of date that you've done, sir? Are you willing to speak on that at this time?
The one that I'm going to.
Okay, we are out of here. Hell no.
I'm joking. Oh fuck! No, I'm not.
No, you're not. All right, that's
No,
cool.
because I'm realistically,
Yeah.
I am still working on doing the most extravagant thing that I can for my fiance.
Right.
Mine is coming up too.
Not too long into us dating, she got pregnant.
Okay.
So
Nigga don't waste no time. You feel me? Don't waste no time.
so it didn't slow down our relationship, but other things became
More important.
more important.
Okay.
Dynamic change.
The dynamic definitely changed. Finding a house, families meeting, all that stuff. That all became Did
That
our
was
families?
priority.
I don't know if our families met before or after we were engaged. Either way,
The most extravagant day for you, Zach, will be like the business, but I will not spill that out.
And also the honeymoon.
yeah, I was about to say, man,
Yeah, they're getting married, nigga.
I'm leaving the country, and
Or maybe get married.
I don't know.
know.
I don't know what we're gonna do with this podcast because I'm gonna be gone.
Hey, well, shit, nigga, we'll make it work.
And let me
Hey,
tell
we'll
you.
make it work.
We'll make it work.
All right, yeah. So we're looking for an audio engineer now.
Tiny.
Aha.
Hell no.
That guy does everything.
Facts.
We're actually officially 1 year out tomorrow.
Okay.
1 year tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 year out tomorrow until wedding day.
Getting ready for that.
I'm excited. She's excited. It's gonna
It's lit.
Beautiful business.
it's gonna be a great time.
Beautiful business.
That's the most extravagant date right there, man.
Facts. Yeah,
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about weddings. Weddings are for everybody else.
Weddings
when
are
you think
for the
about it.
women.
If we really like break down and get into what a wedding costs and
Expenses.
like how everybody contributes or doesn't contribute, and it's a big ass party that I'm paying for everybody else to have a good time, and I spend most of the day stressing.
I saw something about that too. I'm gonna bring it up later.
Sure. Yeah, the wedding day it is going to be fun for me and her, but that's not like when it's just me and her. That's going to be where it's like really a vibe. So
Yeah.
before I ramble on and we run out of time and this camera stops on us,
Right. We be back though. We can come to do that. Yo, I'm tired of. Never mind. Welcome back. Segment 3 of the Gentleman's Club podcast, episode 11. Yo, I can't lie. Have you guys been seeing certain rap artists post tag an artist who's dope?
I actually have a story about that.
Do you?
Yeah, that I think it was Fetty Wap that was doing it.
Bow Wow did it.
Where he's basically like offering artists slots on his latest mixtape.
Yeah, and I heard it was a scam at one point.
So my cousin actually hit me up about it.
Okay.
And told me like well before it was like public information about that shit.
Okay.
Like Fetty Wap was charging, I think he was charging $500 a feature.
That's what I heard because I know Jadakiss was doing it, Fat Joe was doing it, Benny the Butcher did it, Royce the 5'9" just did it. Like,
I would think that y'all shit got hacked.
it's weird though, but I've been seeing it nonstop, so I'm kind of curious about it, man. If anybody got any more info on that, let me know.
From my understanding, what it is that the artists that have been getting screwed over in the music industry for so long are, helping young or not young, but unsuspecting artists get screwed over. I mean, they get the feature at the end of the day, but $500 and you're not even really promoting it.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. I think that would be the tough part. Is just like, okay, I'm helping you get on this mixtape. What is it? Your mixtape? Where's this mixtape going to be distributed?
Like,
how's it going to be promoted?
Yeah, I actually don't even think that it's like the artist's mixtape. I think it's like some subsidiary's mixtape, which is even worse because it's like, all right, you're never going to find it.
Yeah,
I just spent $500 for nothing.
I get what you're saying. That
Hey,
makes sense.
are y'all here for the new trend lately?
What's the new trend?
The period trend
The period trend.
I don't know what he's
with the
talking
booties.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where girls who have a nice round buttocks.
Oh,
Turn to the side and
the
do-
Lil Duval joint.
Yeah, and do period. Yeah. Lil Duval is really influential on the internet, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I mean, I've been scrolling and I've seen some things, but like I'm not paying it.
Y'all see the one where they don't got the ass and they try to do it?
The eyes?
Yeah.
The I's and the L's.
Oh, shit. That's funny. You had a funny ass topic that we were, that you had brought up.
Yeah, so
A story, right?
yeah, so it was a story that I saw on it was a story that I saw, I can't remember where I saw it at, but basically this guy had went to a doctor for a prostate exam.
Okay.
And during the prostate exam when the doctor,
Wait. He was mad homophobic.
Yes.
So-
Yes, he was incredibly homophobic.
Well, I think
Before-
that was, I think that shows.
Before he even got to the prostate, y'all know what I'm saying.
Prostate
The
exam.
exam,
Yeah.
anything that he deemed slightly homosexual, he wanted the person to say no homo.
So if the
If
doctor
you put a hand on his thigh,
he'd be like, no homo.
he'll say no homo.
So if all right, I'm
Look
gonna
at him
need you
for too
to
long.
you
no
take your
homo.
pants off. You'd be like, oh, no homo, sir. That's wild.
Which is incredibly immature.
For a 56-year-old man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's 56.
Like you can't.
He's from New York for sure. You got to be.
I don't give a fuck where you from.
Yeah.
You're too goddamn old to be saying no homo.
Right. Especially
anyway.
at the doctors, man.
Yeah, especially at the doctor's like, fam, I'm not saying no homo. Bend over.
Right.
Pause.
So we can't do that immediately.
Right.
All right. So anyway, so he bends over and the doctor gives him his prostate exam, and plot twist. Buddy liked it.
All right. What do you mean you liked it?
Well, his body enjoyed it enough, at least, and I won't say that he liked it, but it aroused him enough that he climaxed.
He had an orgasm off
Yeah.
a prostate exam.
He nutted. He caught a nut.
And
Oh man.
key to the story, like Josh said,
Okay.
he was incredibly homophobic.
Okay.
So he didn't take very well to being pleasured in that way.
Okay.
So he came back to the doctor's office, and this is where the story stops being funny. He came back to the doctor's office, and he shot the doctor twice in the chest.
Oh damn.
Luckily, the doctor did live.
I
The
bet you.
doctor.
I bet you he say no homo after everything. After everything.
All right, whatever you want, man. No homo. All right.
Right. That's wowzers.
But either way, man, it's like, all right, you probably got to look inside yourself.
I'm sure that was rough.
You got to get really deep in there to figure out what's really going on in your life.
I like for the record that this nigga's giving himself all the snares, but I gotta beg for mine. That's some bullshit, bro.
I control the board.
Got it.
How many times I got to tell y'all this?
Got it.
But no, in all seriousness, it kind of highlights a problem that this country has, where people are afraid to be themselves or even figure out who they are. I very much so wouldn't be surprised if this individual had no idea that he would be aroused by butt stuff.
Right. A lot of people don't know that the male G spot is in the butt.
Right.
Wait, you
But-
said what? You got something you got to tell us here, man?
No, that's a fact.
Oh, okay.
Like from personal experience?
No, I won't say that.
I mean, you can tell us. It's okay.
I promise you, we all good, Joe. We all good.
This is a safe space.
Safe space.
I'm told.
I know guys that do that.
Nah, but I'm just saying. Okay,
I don't do it.
Okay, I got a question. How reversing the roles, not sticking with that.
No homo.
Were you trading places?
No, I'm not. I'm not into the. I can't say I'm into.
All right, we quit.
But
Speak for yourself.
but how does butt stuff work for you guys when it comes to women that you've dealt with?
Past tense.
Dealt with.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
You mean like for yourself or for them? Just clarify that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well, that depends on what you want to get into, sir. If you would like to cover things that you've experienced, I'm more than willing to listen.
Me personally, I'm not into pegging. I believe that is the term.
Okay.
It's a conversation every single time. I'm not going to divulge what the conversation has been, but
have you ever done the jokingly? Oh wait, no, take that back. Have you done the accidental slip out?
no.
You've never done an accidental slip out? You're just that perfect.
Accidental slip out into her?
Yeah, like nobody.
The wrong hole.
Yeah.
Wrong hole? Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. Somebody who's been through things. I get it.
Absolutely.
But
Off air, I'm going to tell you why.
right, I got you. And what happens in the accidental slip out?
They jump.
Does it ruin the entire situation?
It don't ruin the situation, but they
cry about it later.
I don't. It does. We don't get all the way.
They tell you that better never happen again.
Yeah, in fact.
It better never happen again.
Right.
And if it does happen, this is over with.
You kinky
Okay.
motherfucker.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Nasty motherfucker.
Have you guys ever come across women who enjoyed it? Who were all about that? How did that make you feel? Were you all for it, or was it uncomfortable?
It's whatever.
It's whatever pleases you.
Okay. All right. I respect that. That works.
I'm not to the place where I'm eating ass.
So you're not an ass eater.
So
No.
Nicki Minaj can't count on you.
No, Nicki can't. I would not eat Nicki Minaj's ass.
That's rough, bro.
It might deflate.
It's probably not soft.
No, she said it was finally soft.
It's true. Facts.
I came to play today.
I see you, man. This man's got bars all over the place. It's crazy.
Anyway, you other gentlemen, what about you guys?
Yeah. What about your experiences, Ash?
Without making it sound, it's not always successful. Very, very few successful tries
It's a difficult. It's a difficult thing
for certain people.
Yeah, especially those that have never.
Those who have never. You do not start with plugs.
Come again?
You don't start
You
with
don't
plugs?
start with plugs. You don't start with butt plugs.
Really?
You got to ease into plugs.
Really? Okay. All right. So check
Start
this
with
out.
your fingers.
All right, cool.
Fellas.
So check this out. So usually the strategy is
Like sexology.
a little bit.
And
Okay,
you gotta
okay.
have lube.
Oh yeah, we'd hope so.
No. Look,
This nigga's out here trying to dry it.
Some people need to know that.
Yeah, I guess. Man.
yes.
Yeah,
You have to have
all right,
lube.
You know what? You're right. I apologize.
If you do not, she will be in a lot of pain.
It's,
And
next
you
day.
will too.
it's starting off with a finger a good start.
Usually a thumb.
I don't know if I could listen to this my damn self.
I'm just trying to get information, man. I'm just trying to learn, bro. I'm just trying to learn.
I'm being real. Like, this is a gentleman's club pod.
my virgin ears.
Oh yeah, fuck out of here.
We have to do the explicit thing before we get to this segment. Because
Have you?
yeah.
So
Not for Facebook.
I go. Yeah.
So you guys have had women who want to try. Have you had many successful or very few
I
successful?
thought you were gonna.
Or what'd you think I was going to say, sir?
I'm not gonna say
None?
what I
You gonna
thought.
keep it? All right,
No,
cool.
I'm not gonna say.
All right, cool. Because honestly, I haven't had many successful tries in that. Honestly,
No,
haven't had many.
Uno.
just like with a finger.
Oh no, finger all day. I love the finger.
Oh, you talking about plugs?
I haven't tried plugs yet.
What? Oh, you talking about like your actual penis?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's yeah.
yeah. That's kind of where we're getting. All
I
right,
haven't had any successes.
really? Okay, all right.
I've had one, and it didn't last long.
I've had less than 5, and leave it at that. All right.
Definitely.
Sting.
All right. So segue.
Segue from ass play.
Somebody talk about something, please.
Nah, what'd you call it? What did you bring up? Oh, Josh, you were about to get into Power, weren't you?
Yes, this is a big rich town.
Okay,
You talking Power Book 2?
yeah, you've been keeping up with this shit.
Yes, I have. I will say that I didn't think that Power was going to be as good. And sorry if you are not caught up with Ghost dying, but I didn't think that Power was going to be able to sustain.
We spoiled that like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be able to sustain with Tyreek being the main character.
You about to tell me that it's actually is kind of working out?
It is working out pretty good.
Is it
Like
believable?
this-
Is it believable to you?
Yes, he's growing into that character.
No. The things that he's doing is that believable to you?
Absolutely.
You're full of shit.
I know some drug dealers that play basketball in college.
Allegedly.
No, I know.
I have nothing
I
to do
didn't
with that.
divulge any names.
I have nothing to do with that.
I didn't divulge any names.
But so you're telling me that it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What episode are they on right now?
So episode 2 is out. Episode 3 is coming up.
It's coming
but
on Sundays?
Yes. I do think that shit's about to go left for Tyreek, and I don't think that he's going to be able to manage it much longer than.
Well, I hope Tyreek can wiggle his way through.
To be honest with you, man. Tyreek, a little asshole. I'm rooting against him.
Yeah, it's rough out here, man.
Personally.
But I heard
he's grown as a character a lot.
Fuck that.
But you got Method Man in there, right? He's like his lawyer or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Method Man is
Pressing him for money.
Yo, I can't lie. I like Method Man's acting, so
No, Method Man is a really good actor.
right.
I wish that he was actually a part of How High 2.
Yeah, we ain't even. Yeah, that's sad. What else? Yo, have you guys ever heard of the TV show called The Boys?
Yes, I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
yes.
You guys should definitely jump into that, man. Basically, it's basically about a world of superheroes and
What they would probably be like.
what they would be like in real life.
Yeah, no,
in America.
I'm familiar with the concept for sure.
I can't lie. It's actually pretty good. You guys should check that out.
What channel is that on?
That comes on Amazon.
Oh, bet.
So however you hack.
Oh, no, I got Prime member, sir.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do that. Yeah, The
I
Boys.
can watch legally.
Hey, well, I mean, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Right. Is there anything else that you guys have watched or been watching?
Honestly,
Did anybody see Tenet
Snowfall.
yet?
seen what?
Tenet.
No.
Damn, I need y'all to watch that.
It's coming. My plans on actually sitting down and watching stuff, it's kind of gone left. Honestly, I was really into TV and watching stuff when the pandemic started because you had For Life was on ABC. That's a really good show.
I got to get in there still.
Dave is surprisingly funny and serious at the same time.
Dave is a fucking classic.
What else was I watching? Me and the missus, we had a few shows that we were like, yo, what day is it?
I envy you.
We had watched all 3 seasons of Snowfall. I cannot wait for Snowfall to come back.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
catching up.
That's a really good show, man. Y'all got to check into that if you haven't already.
Where are you at? Where are you at in Snowfall, Josh?
Just passed into season 2.
So, did it pick up for you?
Yes, it's starting to pick up a little bit.
Because I know we had talked about it. It was like, man, it started off slow. I
It's
said,
dry.
no.
Yeah.
Just
No, it definitely
wait.
picks up.
Just wait, yeah.
All right, so check this out. There was a fucking movie that Russell Crowe was in that recently came out. It was called Unhinged. It was him playing a kind of psychopathic driver and whatnot.
Himself.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I thought I was gonna enjoy that movie. It wasn't worth it.
The only movie
Was not worth it. I repeat, was not worth it.
I'm trying to think. What's the movie I like with Russell Crowe? Whatever. Not important. But I watched a movie with Chadwick Boseman called "Message from the King."
Okay.
I guess it's from 2017. I'd never seen like any kind of promo for it before.
It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Is it he's wearing the brown jacket, moving solo on the streets? Yeah, I watched that. It was good.
That was actually a really good movie. I personally didn't like how it ended necessarily.
Yeah, it ended bad.
But like the movie overall, it was really good.
1000%.
I would shout that out. I still haven't finished The Five Bloods. I'm gonna check that out here soon too.
Okay.
What else is it? I'm trying to think.
To be honest with you, that's really all that I can think of. All of my favorite shows are on break, but just trying to give you guys something decent that you can look into or check out.
All right, what am I gonna give them today? Yeah, keep talking because I
No doubt.
gotta find
No doubt.
You know.
I don't know what else. I really wish that we had more music shit that we can get into. There's not much out there at this time. Josh, have you listened to anything recently that was good, worth listening to?
I got these young guys are growing on me a little bit. NBA YoungBoy.
Yo, he just dropped an album recently, right?
Yeah, he just dropped the album. Maybe I think it was last week.
I can't lie. I'm gonna try it. You know what? I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I'm gonna. See what happens.
Me, I like melodic guitar based music.
So Juice WRLD, Roddy Ricch, that kind of style.
Absolutely,
that's your shit.
That's my lane.
Okay.
And that's what I really get into, just because I'm a huge.
Yeah, man. What you call it? Fucking, you gave me a ride to the crib once recently, man. You had some jams playing. I can't lie. I was like, yo, all right, I can ride to some of these, and that's not usually my style personally all the time. But you was playing some cuts that I had to snag from you.
Yeah, I kind of blend it in. Like I do like lyrical rap, but sometimes I like to give my mind a break. And I just like to listen to music. So I really do get into jazz. So I think that's why the melodic hip hop and singing rap is a decent lane that I'll go to when I don't want to use my brain too much.
That's fair enough. That's fair. Hey, I got something. I got an artist that you should check out. It's a group called Audio Push.
Okay.
Check them out. They just released a project recently, and I definitely think it's gonna be something that you would enjoy.
Cool.
But give us a second, man. We're gonna go into our what do we call it? Our local artist for the week.
Local artist for the week.
Yeah, we'll go into that in just a second, man. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna play.
Absolutely.
All right, okay, bye. All right, man. We went ahead and found something that we're gonna play. We're gonna keep it just as biased as usual. Next track,
fucking right.
Right. Next track that we're gonna play, man, is gonna be "Damn It, Donnie" himself, featuring Remy the Writer. This joint is called Fortnite.
Can I have you for? Can I have you for one? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night, baby? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night? Girl, I'll do you so right. Come over, spend the night. We can do whatever you like, girl. Your body next to me. Feel the ecstasy, girl. I know it feels right, but it's only for a night, girl. Can I have you for a night? Can I have
picture. I'm just the one that been doing it different. She tripping on me, but I'm still the one that she missing now. You're the only one that I'm kissing now. Yeah, how many niggas you shitting on? You must have had your feelings wrong. She said she fuck with the vibe, she so legit. I swear those feelings that she was trying to hit me with. Martial law on the way her feelings would flip. I'm shooting shots, wasn't gonna break who getting assists.
Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night, baby? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night? Can I have you for a night, baby? Can I have you for a night?
Again, that is Fortnite, Damn It Donnie featuring Remy the Writer. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah, man. This is going out as somewhat of a disclaimer, man. I know that the music side is definitely biased, just because we want to shine light on our people, the people that we know, the music that we enjoy. But we are trying to open that up a little bit more and try to get more local artists. So if you guys know people that have good music, there's no guarantees that it'll get played, but we would like to try to expand that a little bit more and not be so biased.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
just keep that in mind for anybody that's listening.
We're gonna push that on all social media platforms too.
1,000%.
We'll
Yeah.
get that message out.
1,000%, man. That'll give you guys something that you can share with your audience. I mean, it could work in both ways. However, anybody wants to participate. Does anybody have any strong, fine words that we can leave our audience?
We're not limited by like a couple minutes stretch, so
Okay.
This will be fun.
Okay.
I want to take a second to acknowledge everybody out there that is still having a tough go with everything.
Facts.
With the pandemic, with social justice, with everything that's going on.
Mental health issues also still.
Exactly. This past week, the NFL, they finally started their season, and there was a demonstration where it was a moment of unity. And
what team was it?
It was the Chiefs and the Texans.
Okay.
And they made a point to
They didn't kneel.
to not do it during the anthem,
right?
But instead wait until after the anthem. Everybody meet in the middle of the field. We locked arms. We had a moment of silence, and we broadcasted unity. And a large number of the fans in the stadium in Kansas City booed, and then there was backlash. My message is that you cannot hide behind the argument of disrespecting the flag anymore.
Right. You kind of shown that none of that shit mattered in the first place.
You've been telling us that you want us to peacefully protest. We do that. You shame us. We kneeled during the flag. You said we were disrespecting the flag. We marched in the streets. You said that we need to get out of the streets. We held locked arms and tried to unify in the middle of the stadium, and you had an issue with that. So let's just cut the shit.
And call it what it is.
And call it what it is.
Right.
You don't want equality for people of color.
Not at all.
And I would have much more respect if you just said it.
Yeah. You can't really be supportive of the same views that our president have. One thing that a lot of people got to respect, y'all president, he'll don't get me wrong, he gonna lie, but at the end of the day, he's gonna be straight up about how he genuinely feels.
Yeah, for sure.
He shows what side that he's about.
You don't gotta wonder. You
Right.
don't gotta wonder with him.
Right.
And like you said, it's like, all right, that is one thing I do appreciate, because it's caused everybody else to be a lot more vocal about how they feel. And that's the one thing I do like about this new era, is that like I don't have to wonder anymore.
They're showing what side they on.
Everybody's out of their snake skin.
Right.
They're out and about.
Fair enough.
So with that being said, I'm done with the politically correctness on social media. You hit any of my statuses with some bullshit, I'm going to deal with you in the comments. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm done
Free
being
smoke.
nice. Yeah, anybody can get the smoke. Like,
Free smoke.
I'm educated enough that I can handle myself. And most of the people that I'm arguing against, they're not of the brightest mental, capacity. Yeah. So I feel very confident in whatever argument I can bring. I don't care what kind of degree you have. That doesn't mean how smart you are. Because clearly, if you are against the movement that is happening right now, you're not paying attention, and you truly are, in my personal opinion, an idiot.
Facts. And you're an enemy of anything positive.
And you're an enemy. You're an enemy of all people of color. Stay away from my son.
Stay away from me, motherfucker.
Yes, stay away from me. Don't say hi in public and it's like, oh, it's so good to see. No, fuck out of here.
Right.
Keep that same energy with me.
Right. I respect that.
I'm not afraid of any of y'all.
I respect that.
That's my soapbox take for the day.
That's fair, and that goes good because I know you guys are into sports and whatnot. So it's good to speak on those things that you feel strongly about, man. I'm right behind you on that one.
Josh, you got any final words for the people before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I know I like to push love, so if you have the opportunity,
Since you are,
In love. Yeah, since you're in
wow, wow.
Hey, I saw an opportunity. I had to take it.
right.
If you have the opportunity to give and express love, especially in these times right now where depression and anxiety are very high due to our social inabilities to mingle,
Right.
reach out. Take a second. Be a smiling face to somebody walking down the street. Well, if you don't have a mask on.
Hey, no, the message is still the same. The message is still the same, man.
No, I feel you, though.
Yeah, show love when you can.
Show love when you can. Just have kind words. Be kind to people.
Right.
Because you don't know, like we always say, what somebody's dealing with.
Facts.
Love and kindness is infectious, and so is hate. So you pick which side you want to stand on.
Right. And there's definitely a lot more hate out there than there is the love and positivity.
And I'm not trying to say, the same sentiments aren't the same for me. As
Right.
what Zach said, you will catch this fade if you cross me.
I respect it. I respect it.
Understand that it's still the same. I'm still working on my, religious part of myself.
God gonna deal
if
with
you
me.
say some shit to me, I'm gonna say some shit back.
I respect it. I respect it, man.
So
God ain't done working on me, so you can catch these
Right.
bars.
Hey,
you can catch these equal lefts and rights.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
That's fair.
Most of the time, I'm gonna just laugh at you just because I find it hilarious that you're that small-minded and that uneducated on
Is you
society.
stupid or is you dumb?
But in the same breath, if you ain't starting no shit with me, I ain't starting no shit with you. I'd rather spread love than hate. So peace to everybody.
Respectable.
So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 11 of The Gentleman's Club.
We are out this motherfucker. Beat is hard, boy. Hey.